What's up, guys? CP, the one and only Master Gamer. This is kind of a food for thought video where I'm just going to talk about developers, publishers, kind of versus consumers, or just both ends of the spectrum. I feel like there's two opposite ends kind of colliding in a sense of just a lot of issues going on in the video game industry that we have, because we have pre-orders going hog wild like crazy. We got microtransactions. We got EA Project $10. We got just a lot of issues that publishers and developers have that they are trying to make every dollar they possibly can and make sure that you buy their game. Then you also have the consumer on the other end that just buys everything at will because we have all of this crazy amounts of ADD. We can't get enough. We can't get enough of Call of Duty or a certain series. It doesn't matter. We can't get enough of Battlefield. We want more of it. We want more and more and more and more. And that's all we want as consumers. We want to consume. We want to just buy everything in sight that we love or that we see. You know, we see something flashy, whatever. That's why collecting coins in Mario has always been popular. We see something flashy, we want to collect it. That's how we are in the video game industry. Now, EA just released a game called SimCity. The details do not matter. The point that I'm trying to make is EA released a game and it does not work day one. There's a lot of reasons why it doesn't work day one. It's an online only game. You have to be online to play it. They had some major issues with the coding or something behind the scenes. Long story short, a lot of people were out that game for a few days. You know, you purchased it for $60, you're out your money. And EA also released that they aren't going to issue refunds. They're just not going to. So that being said, we have one of the worst catastrophes, I will say, in just video game history, I would like to say. I'm not trying to blow this out of proportion. Thank God I don't even own a PC. And we've had this issue on consoles as well. But the truth of the matter is that people pre-ordered a game, they bought it, they downloaded it, whatever, and it doesn't work. And EA will not issue refunds. That's a major effing issue. I am sorry. But then we also have the other end of the spectrum, and that is us consumers that just buy and pre-order at will. I'm one of them. I'm yours truly. I used to be one of those guys that read every single review, watched like 30 different videos or whatever, and read 75 articles before I ever bought a game. I was like, I want to make sure this game's awesome. Talk to my friends before I ever bought it. Now I just at will. All right, I'll pre-order everything. I don't care. I'll just pre-order it. You know what? I'll just pre-order every damn game out there. And that's what I've done this year. I really have. And I haven't been that disappointed, to be honest with you. I've gotten kind of lucky. I've even been one of the rare people that select Aliens, even though that's a whole... We could make this a 30-minute video with the whole Gearbox situation. God. Basically, long story short, if you guys don't know, Gearbox is a company. They obviously are a developer. They make Borderlands, and they decided to just outsource their game but not tell anybody until after it was released. And it was kind of like a chop shop type of situation where the consumer was definitely misled. But we're getting back to the consumer. Why we're an issue. The biggest issue ever in the history of video games is Call of Duty. And I am one of the problems. I'm a Call of Duty addict. I don't care what kind of crap. They could release a blank disc. Activision can come out and say, you know what, we didn't even need a developer for this. We're just going to release a blank disc. And guess how many people would buy it? Guess how many people would know that it's a blank disc and still buy it and put it in their Xbox or PS3 or download it on PC and realize, wow, this blank screen is pretty awesome. At least there's no lag. I'm enjoying this. This is cool background. I like it. You see what I'm saying? The thing is that Activision has a awesome business model for business, but not necessarily with the consumer. Like, they have the consumer in mind. They've got us hooked. They release it every single year. It doesn't matter whether it's Infinity Ward, Treyarch, Sledgehammer, you name it. Other developers that we don't even know about yet that are probably working on Call of Duty games that we don't even know about for these new systems. But the thing is that it's not a polished product. They only have 2 years to, maybe even a year or less, to bring these games out. And is an unpolished product and we continue to accept it. So the real problem is whether or not we should pre-order games anymore, whether we should be a little bit more weary when a new game comes out and not just believe everything that the trailers are telling us. And that's all you can do. Because if you're going to sit here and say, oh, I'm not going to buy the next Call of Duty, I know you will. You will. I have people that I know in real life that ask me how Call of Duty is. They know that I play Call of Duty all the time. And they wonder about it. And they're like, I might want to check that out. I tell them not to. I do. I actually do. I tell them not to play it. But it's like crack, man. Once you do crack, you can't go back. So never eat sog waffles. This was just food for thought. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And peace, mofos. Have a great weekend. I'm out. Yeah, baby.